This one has the makings to be a real good one. John Morra from Canada. Niels Feijen from the Netherlands. Niels, 8-time European Pool 14-1 champion. He's the 2008 World 14-1 champion. Also 2014 World Nineball champion. Niels is the winningest Team Europe Mosconi player with 8 wins. Widely recognized as one of the best European players. He's also a 4-time Mosconi Cup MVP. Rightfully so, he was inducted into the 2023 Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame.
2017 U.S. Open champion. He's a 3-time Mosconi Cup MVP. 23 Hanoi Open champion. The Eagle Eye, Jason Shaw.
Any minute.
And currently ranked #1 and the #1 seed in this tournament. #1 ranked on the World Nineball Tour. He's the 2019 and 24 World Nineball champion from Memphis, Indiana. The Ghost, Federer Gorst. All right, let's give them all one round of applause one more time, folks.
And Niels to break.
All right. Thank you guys. You can get started. Racing to 10.
One ball in the side, 8 ball in the corner. 2 is kicked. 4 goes to the corner, does not fall in. Look to play the combo 2 to the 4. Three balls staring at him in the pocket, so he'll make the 2, try to get the cue to around the center table. Center ball by Neil. He'll play the 3. Bottom left, come out 2 rails for the 5. Wants a little bit of an angle so we can get on the 6. If you never see Niels' YouTube channel, there's actually a ton of information there for pool players. Niels focuses a lot on the mental aspect of the game. Mentality. He's even one of the few players that I know that embraces sometimes she called dark side energy. Think of it like Star Wars, light in the dark. Sometimes he'll embrace the anger and use it for motivation on missing shots, and teaches you how to control that. All right, Niels will stun it out 2 rails, looking to play the 7 on the right side pocket. Love the 7, so he'll play the 7 on the right side. I'm down 1 rail, looking to maybe get on this 9 on the bottom right corner. Don't even need the bottom rail, just kind of chins it up a little bit. He's going to have the 9 to the bottom right. We have 1-0, Niels Feijen.
Universal Cues, a legacy of excellence. Since 1967, we've redefined billiard cue craftsmanship, growing from a small workshop to the world's largest cue manufacturing facility. With vacuum-dried North American maple, advanced laminated shafts, and precision-engineered components, every cue delivers unmatched quality. Blending technology and elegance, from concept to design, from launch to achieving legend, Universal Cues leading the way.
All right, Going into rack number 2, John Morra to break. Trailing 1-0. We'll see his first time at the table. I'm sure everybody hears the stories. John Morra can play with both hands. Yes, he can. John breaks right-handed, though. And for this particular tournament, it's been a while that he has, but he's playing this tournament right-handed also. Back and forth. 2 gets to an open position. 3, 8, and 9 are close to each other down at the opposite end. 3 ball will go into the right and top, right side pocket, right center, right top pockets. It'll go into the left center, left bottom. Could look to go forward 2 rails with this shot. Come down for position on the 3. Oh, John misses the 2. Fouls it in. Trying to come 2 rails, just hit it a little too firm and a little too in the face. It's going to be ball in hand to Niels. Got a perfect opportunity. Looking a little bit at the 4. Can't really see from this angle how far the 4 is off the knuckle. So he's probably going to have to play the 4 to the top left pocket. Play the 2 into the bottom left. I'd like for him to set up for the 3 in the side and draw the cue over. Maybe about 6 or 7 inches above where the magic rack is on the left side of the table. Comes over for the 4 up to the top left. Niels to play to the corner. Gonna roll forward a little bit. Oh, he catches the point and stays up in the pocket. Morra is going to be very happy to get himself back to the table after that scratch. Top rail. Back for the 5. Probably wants to get below the 5. Just like that. Play the 5 into the top corner. Stun the cue ball 3 rails. Top rail, left side rail. Back over to the right rail between the 9 and the 8. We can play the 6. In the bottom left pocket and give himself an angle for the 7. 9 and 10 English on the ball. Okay, to catch the third rail. Slow down. Gives him a good angle. Plays a 6. Cue ball goes slightly to the right of the 6. Will give him a good angle to play the 7. He could run into the balls or come up to the short side of the 8. Play the 8 to the bottom left corner. John's a little bit of left-hand spin. There's the bottom rail. He might use the side rail or could just come up with some speed. Gets up to the 8. Angle looks good, or he wouldn't get to that side. So the 8 should play to the bottom left. Got John to play 2 rails here. The right rail, bottom rail. Come out for the 9. A little short on his distance from the 9. A little bit of a slight cut. Thin, but not overly thin. Oh, John's going to miss the 9 ball and leave it in the pocket. Niels is very happy to get back up to the table. And Niels is going to get out of that rack. He's going to go up 2-0. Stole that one.
Hey guys, check out integritycues.com, offering high-end cues, production cues, pre-owned cues, cases, and accessories. integritycues.com.
All right, we're going into rack number 3. Let's get that score updated for you. Niels to break. One in the side. 2 in the top corner. Niels does not have a shot on the 3. To play the rollout. Maybe put the cue to the top rail by the 3rd diamond from the right. Niels is playing the rollout, going to leave the cue up on the top pocket. Bank the 2 maybe. Play thin. A kick and stick would work here if he could do it. Not going to be the easiest. John hit it real well with a kick and stick. Make Neil have to jump the ball. He can kick at it, but I think he'll be coming to jump the shot instead. Neil's coming over top of the 9 and 5. Looking to play that 3 to the top pocket. Does not go. That's got a good starting shot here with the 3 in the bottom left corner. Want to draw. Maybe pull the cue. Actually, more of a stun draw, drawing the cue ball to our right, is left. John misses. Niels a shot on the 3 ball. Niels has a clear shot at the 3. Niels has a couple options. He could play the safe option, just stop shotting the 3, banking it up table. He can play a little low, stunning the ball, playing into the bottom left. Coming out 2 rails, hitting the bottom rail. Right side rail coming in between the 4-6. Really feeling his stroke. He can play a little inside English, play it to the same bottom left pocket, just bring the cue ball up pretty much right where it's at now. Has the 4, play the 4 to the corner. Doesn't necessarily have to punch off the rail, just solid fluid stroke will come across the table. Going to play the 4, 5, and 6 all in the same pocket. Hold for the 6. Play the 8 to the top right. Got a nice angle. Neil to play this. Niels, excuse me, to play this in the bottom left. He's got a quick 3-0 lead here in a race to 10. Diamond Open 9-Ball Professional Players Championship. All right, we got rack 4. On Morra to break. He's trailing 3-0. One in the corner, 2 in the side, 6 in the side. Ball in hand for Niels. A little tough right now for John. Just getting all the rolls right away here. Play the 2 into the side. Potentially roll up for the 3 in the left side. Play the 3 into the same pocket. Off the top rail. Playing the 4 into the top right. He's going to come over for the 5. 5 should be able to go to the top left. Little straight on that ball. Wanted to have more of an angle. Should be able to manufacture angle though. On 2 rails forward. Gonna hold it, just stay there for the cut angle on the 7. Careful the 8. Niels gives one of John Morra's mistakes back to him. John might be getting on the board here with the ball in hand. Both players making a costly mistake, costing themselves a rack. Right, we got 3-1. Niels Feijen over John Morra. All right, Niels the break. 3-1 lead. He makes the 1. Not have a great shot on the 2 ball. kicking behind the 2. Kick the 2 up top, leaves behind the 5-6. John does have a 1, possibly 2 rail kick to hit the 2 ball. Kind of hit it full in the face. Does hit it full. It's a little bit of a fortunate roll to bump into the 7. Q stops about a quarter behind the 8. Those might just swerve a little bit around the 8 ball. Whereas around the 8, makes contact with it on the 2. Drives the 2 to the right side, Q to the left. Now coming up to the table with the shorty Q. Interesting, he's jumping. Yeah, he's jumping right-handed. It's a good hit on the 2. Q is going towards the pocket, does not scratch. All right, Niels down on the 2 ball. A couple options. Trying to maybe inside catch that 4. Put good speed on it. Caught the 4, but doesn't leave him anything great for the 3. Expect him just to bank this down the table and check the Q up onto the 5 ball. All right, Q behind the 5. Or turn around and walk back to the table. Looks like he might be getting his short Q. John, go airborne over top 5. The 3 gets a little wobbly on the shot. 3 comes across table. All right, Niels can kick 1 rail into the 3-5 potentially. go into this 3 pretty hard. Try to see if he can pop that 3-4. No, it doesn't go in. Niels sort of gets away with it, though. Meaning that John does have a shot on the 3, but it's not an easy angle to the side or an easy angle to the corner. Queuing for the side pocket. A little firmer than he wanted to be. All right, 2 rails out for Niels. He's going to play a little bit of high right. Gotta slow it down. Slow it down. All right, he's got the 4. I don't think he wants a long distance shot. Kind of right where he just put his cue. He's going to want to draw back. Off the rails by Niels. Got himself back in line for the 5. He can play the 5 across. For the 6 ball, he'll play the 6 to the corner. Looking to maybe kind of draw off the rail, either getting straight to the 7 to the top, or if he can get a good side spin off of the 6, he can get himself onto the 7 and side. Kind of gets in that 50-yard line both ways. He's got the 7 to the side pocket. You can play this with essentially no English. Just let the cue ball float off the top rail. Whereas cue is play the 8 in the side pocket. This side. He was going to take the 9 to the corner and give himself a 4-1 lead.
All right, rack number 6. John Morra to break. He's got to get moving a little bit. John goes through the balls. One ball hits, does not go in. It's a dry break. Leave the table open, at least on the first starting shot with Niels. So we're just not going John's way right now. Niels out to the 2. Let it too softly kind of roll up for the 3 in the side pocket. Niels going to play 3 in the side. We'll see if this 4 is able to go to the top or if Niels is just going to play a safe on it. Angle here. It's a little tough to tell whether or not that shot is clear or not. It's not. So Niels is going on the defensive. Shakes his head a little bit. He didn't get as far as he wanted to. Morra's got a good chance here to take control back of the rack. Let's cue up to the top rail. Niels can come off the right side rail or jump. Niels opts for the jump. Niels jumps, hits the 4, doesn't make it. Cue rolls over. John has a combination. 4 to the 8. Try to put him behind the 5 ball. Just cut it in the side pocket. Good way to get yourself back in line. On switching hands. Gonna use it left-handed, goes back to right-handed. Six to the top right corner. He'll hold so we can play the 7 into the top left. Ball down up to the 9. Looks like John Morra is going to get himself back on the board here. Make this score 4-2. And a race to 10. Shout out for Digital Pool for helping work with us and set up the Digital Pool all table streaming. All the tables for this event are being covered. All tables have match. We'll have a documentation, so you go back at the pay-per-view if you want and watch any match. Not everyone will be commentated. Gets the 9 moving, but scratches. That's going to be a incredibly quick rack. There's the pocket, unfortunately for Niels. John is going to fire in the 2-9 combo. Just like that, we have the score 4-3. Very unfortunate for Niels.
Hey everyone, so if you love pool, then you need to check out PA Pro-Am Pool on YouTube. Like and subscribe now.
All right, rack number 8. John Morra breaking to try to tie it up. John looking at a tough shot here. Stuck behind the 9. Can see where he can push a roll out. Niels is on the 2. John rolled out to the center of the table. Surprised Niels didn't go for that. It's a 2 all the way up to the top. Guess it would kind of be a low percentage with the 8 ball and the 5 in the way. Alright, so 2 ball all the way at the top, cue ball behind the 8. Jumps it across the table, gets a little lucky on the side pocket where it bobbles, sits out of the pocket. Clean on the 3 ball, the 4 on the opposite side. Shoots the 3 ball, and he's got the 4 ball to the corner. Just has to get position on the 5. I would expect him to maybe pull back or go a couple inches forward. More than a couple inches backwards. Threw that ball all the way up table. Which is over for the 6. He's going to play the 6 in the side pocket. 7 looks like it clears excuse me, clears the 8. Maybe it doesn't because he brings the cue ball 3 rails around for the 7 to the bottom right. Up for the 8. Doesn't have to do anything really fancy with the 8 because the 9 ball's staring at him right in the left side pocket. We're going to have 4-4. Score here momentarily. 4-4. Morra
And Niels tied up.
You are watching PA Pro-Am Pool.
Bringing you the hottest action from today's top amateurs and pro shooters. Check out paproampool.com for all the latest info on our events and tournaments.
All right, rack 9. Niels to break. Score is tied up 4-4. Niels made. Oh, don't scratch. Kicked in again. Niels made a good adjustment too. Got 2 sitting in the corner, 1 in the side. Not going to be happy about that one. Morra playing 2-ball in. Going across 1 rail. Be careful, that's 6. He gets there. Who's over for the 4? It's going to be, I wouldn't say tricky for him, but he's going to have to really kind of get into us a little bit. Curious if he's going to run down into the 9 or if he's going to play the 2-railer. Let's see what we have here. Does attempt a 2-railer but misses it. He gets there on the 5 and gets behind the 6. Luck has changed for Niels right now. It's not going his way. Niels going to get airborne. It's a beautiful shot on the 4. Connects to the 5. That's a great shot by Niels.
Seems around the 8-9 for the 6. Not sure if he has anything really on the 7 to maybe break up the 8-9. 1, 2. He might be able to get on it. See where he lines up after the 6 ball. There's 2 rails out. He got pretty straight with the 7. Might be able to come back 1 rail, run into it. Niels hooks it down, does not get as far as he wanted to. If he was about 4 more inches, 3 more inches to the left, he would be in perfect position to just play a stop shot safe. Niels does attempt to play the safe, but instead just makes the 8. Clear shot on the 9. What about this shot? Some players like to go to the back cut side where they'll cut it to the top, and then some players like to come to the cross side, meaning to the right side here. Looks like Niels is going to go cross side. Fires that down, and that'll give Niels 5 and John Morra 4. All right, 5-4 Niels over John Morra. Going into rack number 10. John's break. Both players seems like having a little bit of a tough time adjusting off the break. Nothing down again on the break for John Morra. Whoever wins this matchup, I believe, is probably going to practice their break before the final 4 round starts. Niels puts the cue ball to the top rail, one ball all the way down to the bottom. John goes into the one, hits it, but it's going to leave Niels an open shot. Niels is going to need to come through one of those two lanes, either the 7 and the 6, or the 8 and the 7. Comes through the 8 and the 7. Gives him a good clear shot on the 2. Play the 2 to the bottom left. A little bit of a puzzle here with all these balls in the way. Playing the 3 in the side. It's a quick bang shot, holds for the 4. Gets himself right in line now. Stun the cue for the 6. Punches the 6 in good. Niels plays a very good punch shot. Him and Sky Woodward. Some of the best punch shots where they punch the ball off the rail. Hold for the 8 ball. 9 both in the same pocket. All right, we have 6-4 Niels in a race to 10. Game On Sportswear, the official sportswear of PA Pro-Am Pool and the WPBA. Check them out at bfccgameon.com. They are some of the nicest fitting jerseys you'll ever see or feel. All right, rack number 11. Niels breaking, he's up 6-4. folks. Excuse me 1 second. I have to step away. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. John Morra looks like he's on the 4-ball. Got a pretty clear avenue to get to the 5. Oh, he looks like he got about an inch or two short on that 5-ball. You might have to jump this one. Or is not happy. He's going to have to jump. Makes a fantastic recovery, though. Plays the 5 right into the corner. Holds the cue ball for the 6. Six ball right into the corner. Got the 7 in the side pocket. He's waiting for him. Over for John. Roll the cube back, play the 9 in the side pocket, and we're going to have 6-5 here momentarily. All right, 6-5 on the score.
How you doing? I'm the freezer, Scott Frost. You're watching PA Pro-Am Pool. Tune in now.
All right, rack 12. He was up by 1, 6-5. John's on his heels, though. He's breaking. Nine ball moving. Couple balls down on that one. 3 balls down on the break. A clear shot at the 2. We might have a tie ball game here in a minute, folks. John playing the 3 to the corner. Over for the 4. This will be the toughest shot of the rack, I would assume, just going from the 4 to the 5, and it's not even that tough. John Morra scratches in the side pocket. I don't think he needed to do that much with the cue. It's going to be ball in hand. To Niels with 3 balls left. One more shot for Niels to make it 7-5. We have 7-5 on the score. Niels Feijen for John Morra. Rack 13. Niels breaking, trying to extend that lead. He's up by 2. Makes the 1. He's got a good shot on the 2.
Niels plays the 2 in, comes over for the 3. I was curious on whether he was going to play the 3 to the corner for the 8 or if he was going to give the 3 its own shot. It's almost at this point how he has to play to get to the combination 4-8. Niels plays a great shot to get onto the 4 into the side pocket. To the corner for Niels. He's got the 6 in the same pocket. We'll play a little bit of low right hand English. Spin the cue. Play that 7. Right side pocket. Seven in, he rolls a cue to the rail. He'll stun the right side of the 8. Come off the bottom rail. Cue ball should hit right around the middle diamond, if it even gets that far. All right, Niels Feijen has 8. John Morra has 5. Niels up by 3. Rack 14. John Morra down by 3. He was down by 3 earlier in the matchup, and the score was 4-1. Let's see if he can turn it around. It's the 1 on the side, 4 on the side. Cue's coming down. Got a good shot at the cue. It's done the cue ball 2 rails and should be able to come back around for the 3 in the bottom right. Ball to travel a little bit more. And he got there. He can play the 3, the bottom right. Let the cue ball come up between the 6, 9, come back up for the 5 at the top rail. Excuse me. He's going to stun the cue ball around 3 rails also. A little fancier than I would have done it, but
He's a world-class player. I am a level amateur. Big difference. Out to the 6 ball. Just on the cue around the table again for the 7. It's great on the 7. He can play the 7 and he has a little bit of a back angle so he can float the cue. Back up table and towards the center of the table for the 8. Off the right side rail. Morra out to the 9, looking to shrink this deficit by 1 and make it 8-6. Now we have a score of 8-6. Niels Feijen, John Morra.
I'm Skylar Woodward. I'm the 2024 Pennsylvania Open champion, and you're watching PA Pro-Am Pool.
Rack number 15. Niels up by 2, 8-6. And a race to 10. Ball into the corner. 1 ball at the top of the table, missed going into the side. It'll be a long shot for Niels. I would expect the save coming here. All right, Niels playing off the right side of the 1. About 3, maybe even catch that 4th rail. He does. Behind the 3 and the 6.
makes the hit. But one ball's going to dress up right in front of the pocket. Ball down. This is going to play the 6. Bottom left corner. Going at the 4 on the side. He was looking to get out here and get himself onto the hill. Pops over for the 5. Play the 5 up to the top left. Come out one rail. Play that 8 ball. I'm sorry, play the 6 ball right in the side so he can get on the 8. Niels back over for the 9 to the side pocket. Niels is going to get to the hill first. We have 9 to 6. Niels Feijen, he's up by 3. We're watching the 2025 Diamond Open 9-Ball Professional Players Championship. Brought to you by Allen Hopkins Productions, produced by PA Pro-Am Pool. My name is Frank Mialetti, cue ball from the pool hall. Our next round commentary, we're going to have special guest Scott Frost and Jeremy Jones in the booth. Should be a wealth of knowledge between those two. Make sure you tune in for that one. That'll be the final 4 rounds. Nineball almost in the corner. All right, John, really looking at this one. It's important. I'm sorry, Niels, apologize.
as Niels gets out here. Gets to the final four. One ball's clear. I don't, man. I'm John Morra down by 3. I seriously have to contemplate playing that spin carom into the 9. Goes for it, and he drills it. That's going to be 9-7 on the score. Niels is still on the hill. John draws within 2 closer now. All right, 9-7. Back 17. One ball on the side. 2 balls going to dress up a little tough for Niels. Niels really taking a look at this one. Trying to devise a plan to play John safe. Going for it and missing if John gets out. It's a little interesting at that point. It'll be John's break next. Yeah, it would be John's break. Niels trying to go behind the 6. He's going to get there. Behind the 6, close to the rail. Now Morra's coming up to a tough shot. Not an impossible one, but it's definitely tough. John jumps very well. I realize how well John jumps until this match.
think he's been jumping at us. If he missed it, he missed it very close. Behind the 7. Fortunately, I can't see the top rail and how much clearance it is behind the 7. This is one of the side table commentaries on the other matches. On the mainstream table, we have the different angles. Clips to 2. I think that's going to just... Yeah, it's going to sit in a window for John. Key for John to get onto the 3 and get onto the good side of the 3. Can work with it, but I think he wanted to be a little closer. And the 9-ball did not get where he wanted to. That's what I was saying. He needed to get closer. John can make a good hit here. 5. About 25% to make it. All right, we got Niels coming to the table. Chance to get out, get himself to the final 4. Here comes Niels. Plays the 5 in. Got the 6. I want to spin up for the 7. The top right. balls left for Neil. Niels. Call him Neil. All right, 2 balls left. Out to the 8 ball. For the match and for the final 4. Niels Feijen has defeated John Morra with a score of 10-7. That'll move Niels into the final 4 matchup. Folks, thank you very much for watching. Come back here for the final 4 matchup. We're going to have Scott Frost and Jeremy Jones in the booth doing some guest commentary. We'll see you soon. You've watched the 2025 Diamond Open 9-Ball Professional Players Championship, produced by PA Pro Am Pool. Thank you.